The other cat of the big five, the leopard's distinguishing black spots, are grouped in clusters of rosettes, unlike the cheetah's individual spots. Adaptable and resilient, leopards are able to survive in a wide range of varying habitats and live right across South Africa, even not far from urban areas and in and around farmland, as well as arid zones. This leopard, filmed in the Kruger National Park, has taken its prey high into a marula tree to eat it without being harassed by scavengers. They eat and hunt anything, from small rodents to larger antelope, reptiles, fish, primates, and birds, depending on the habitat. Interestingly for a cat, they also eat fruit. They hunt principally at night, but during daytime too, especially where good cover is afforded, by stalking to within 10 meters of the prey, followed by a short chase and a pounce to kill, delivered by a bite to the skull, neck, or throat. The leopard is a solitary cat, unlike the lion. Both sexes mark out a territory with urine. The male's territory overlaps the female territories, allowing him privileged access to the females for mating, and vice versa, the female's access to the male's food. These are African buffalo, the fourth of the big five. Much like thick-set, heavily built cattle in appearance, buffalo have characteristic horns. Thick, wrinkled bosses across the forehead, from which the horns protrude sideways and downwards, curving upwards to the tips. These are large, bulky animals that need to eat a lot, almost 20 kilograms per day of protein-rich grasses, preferably, and other greenery. Buffalo are sensitive to heat and need plenty of water. Here they are enjoying a watering hole, drinking and wallowing to cool off in the afternoon heat. They often need a drink twice a day and need habitats that have plenty of rainfall. As well as the cooling effect, wallowing is also part of the buffalo's social activity, a way of spending time with other members of the herd. Buffalo have a herding instinct and commonly form herds of several hundred or more, which congregate in winter and break up in summer. If threatened, the herd bunches up closely, with cows and calves in the middle for protection from predators, mainly lions and hyenas. Buffalo also observe smaller family groups of related cows and their calves. The older the male, the further he moves up the hierarchy ranking and earns a prime position at the front of the herd where the risk of predation is reduced. The huge African elephant, everyone's unchallenged safari favorite, our gentle giant, needs no description to recognize it. A few rudimentary elephant facts. The male African elephant grows up to 3,5 meters high at the shoulder and weighs up to 6 tons. Needs over 100 kilograms of food a day just to stay alive, and needs to eat for 18 hours a day. Males are noticeably larger than the females and about twice as heavy. Not all adults have tusks, and some only have one. Elephants like to live in habitats providing ample grazing, water and shade, such as grassland, riversides, tree savanna and light woodland, where they feed on virtually any and every plant material available: grass, leaves, roots, seeds, fruit, bark and wood. They are dependent on water. Adult males drink 120 liters a day, but if it is not in their proximity, they will cover great distances in search of water and can survive for 3 to 4 days without it. Elephants drink by sucking about 4 liters of water into the trunk and transferring it into the mouth. Life expectancy is up to 60 years. Here, the elephants are mud wallowing and drinking. Females are seen here walking with their calves and suckling. The calves are very carefully protected by their mothers and the other females, who stay together, bonded in a strong female family group. Elephants are highly social animals. Groups of up to 10 related females stick together in a family with their calves, led by the oldest cow, known as the matriarch. Such groups join with others to form large herds. The males leave the family in their early teens. In the cut and thrust of nature, elephants find time to show a remarkable concern for their fellow creatures, and even appear to mourn for their dead. They are also very clever and versatile communicators, using a combination of touch, smell, sight, sound and posture to convey their message. But perhaps the most interesting facet of elephants' communicational apparatus is the vast range of vocal sounds that they can emit, most of which are inaudible to humans. Dust is deftly applied to the skin for protection from ticks and flies. The elephant population in South Africa is secure today, to the point that there is an overpopulation crisis in some areas.